Hello kids, what's up? This is Shweta Roy, your English master teacher at Vedantu, and I welcome all of you, my lovely kids, to today's session. And in today's session, we are going to deal with the rest of the question answers from the chapter from your NCERT class 10th book, and the chapter's name is, yes, A Triumph of Surgery. So this is the third session on A Triumph of Surgery, in which we are going to completely sum up the entire chapter. We are going to discuss some of the important questions. We have already discussed few in my previous session, and now in this session we are going to completely discuss all the important questions. So this is the final session on A Triumph of Surgery. I hope you would find it very useful. So before going into the session, I would like to thank all of you for your love. So keep sharing your love and keep making us grow as a family. So we are already a family of 5 lakh young minds. And yes, guys, don't forget to download the VQuiz app. And from this app, you can score, learn, and earn. So this is for you all, guys, and now let us delve into this chapter and let us see some of the important question answers from this chapter. Yes, again I would like to remind all of you that please do download the Vedantu app, because you have free access to live classes from grade 1 to 12. So you need to click on this link, visit this link and check out and keep learning with Vedantu, because we believe that learning never stops. So now let us see some of the important question answers from this chapter. First important question is the character sketch of the main character, that is Mrs. Pumphrey. So we have three major characters in our story: Mrs. Pumphrey, the narrator who's a veterinary surgeon, and the third is, of course, the lovable dog Tricky. So first we would delve into Mrs. Pumphrey's character and see what kind of a lady she was. First of all, she was a rich and lonely lady. So now, you have given this point, rich and lonely lady, but then you have to justify, right? That how is she rich and lonely lady? So move back to your chapter and take out the points where you will find the points which would justify this, that she's a rich lady. First of all, she has a well-bred dog named Tricky. She has so many coats for this Tricky, so many extra items only for a pet dog. So that suggests again that she is a rich lady. Then her car, which carries that Tricky, which carries Tricky, when the narrator sees that car, right? He describes the car also in the story. So that also suggests that this is a rich lady, right? Next is, she was foolishly indulgent. Yes, why was she foolishly indulgent? Why was she foolish? Because she gave whatever Tricky demanded without understanding that that would lead to causing harm to the poor dog, who could become obese and unhealthy, right? So Tricky's only fault was that he was little greedy, and Mrs. Pumphrey was indulgent. She never stopped Tricky from having the extra amount of snacks, right? She was constantly trying to shower her love, but yes, she was over pampering, right? So she pampered her dog, gave him chocolates, cakes, juice, eggs, wine. And of course, she had different types of coats for Tricky according to different season, which she made him wear, right? So she was also ignorant and did not know that the dog also needed exercise, also needed to work out in order to lose the extra weight, surplus fat that he was gaining, by having these chocolates, cakes, juice, etc. constantly, right? So therefore, he fell sick as a result, and that made Mrs. Tricky extremely anxious, and she thought that something serious had happened to her lovable pet dog Tricky. She was silly because she did not understand the excess or the importance of exercise and the importance of maintaining a strict diet for her dog, as also was suggested by the narrator, the veterinary surgeon, but she refused to work on those points because she believed that she could not be strict with her lovable dog. But that shows that she was silly, but at the same time she was very tender hearted because she could never refuse to whatever the dog demanded, right? So she was again, she started to cry, almost about to faint, when she realized that now Tricky is going to part away from her and Tricky was going to be taken away to the hospital. So when Tricky went to the hospital, every now and then she used to call the narrator and get updates about Tricky's recovery. So she was anxious about the condition of Tricky. She was grateful to Dr. Harriet for making Tricky finally healthy, and she went on to call that recovering of Tricky at the hands of Dr. Harriet as his triumph of surgery. That means he was successful in making Tricky a healthy dog from a fat, obese, and a listless animal. And then finally, the bond between Tricky and Mrs. Pumphrey, that was a lovable bond. Now, how can you justify that? Because she almost fainted when she came to know that he would be taken away by the narrator. Not only this, she also started throwing away all his belongings so that the narrator, who was speeding away his car in order to avoid all those items to be fitted in his car, so as a result, what she did was starting to throw away all the items so that they can be taken to the hospital. In a hurry, she was doing this. So she loved her dog to such an extent that she did not want her dog to suffer in any way. She took extra care of her dog. She pampered her dog to such an extent. Not only this, she also sent eggs, wine, brandy as soon as she learned of Tricky getting to recover and starting to gain his appetite once again. Next we come to character of Mr. Harriet, who is a veterinary surgeon. So we already did that he was a very kind and kind person, and he was very gentle with animals. When he looks at that fat and obese a dog with Pumphrey, Mrs. Pumphrey, he could understand very well that he needs exercise. He even suggested Mrs. Pumphrey to cut down his diet, to make him exercise, to not give him the extra amount of snacks that she was already giving him, right? So she warned the dog's mistress of the consequence of overfeeding the dog, but she loves the dog so much that she refused to change her ways. Mr. Harriet's kindness and compassion now compelled him to take the dog away from that home because he believed that Mrs. Pumphrey would never understand. So therefore, he admitted the dog in his clinic and he started giving him proper food. First of all, he kept him in diet for 2 days, water diet, and then he gave him started giving him proper food, proper exercise, and that led the dog to get back into his proper shape. So we see over here the way he treated this dog Tricky, that justifies Mr. Harriet's determination to help animals. So he was a veterinary surgeon and he had that loving bond with the animals. He was an animal lover. We can easily say that Mr. Harriet is good neighborly doctor that we all wish to have, definitely. So all the pet lovers would really understand the importance of a veterinary doctor, right? So that was Mr. Harriet. So we would all love to have such a person near our near our neighborhood, right? So we can feel we are also having pet animals. So many of you in the comment section narrated your story about the pet animals, about your pets. So you could very well understand the importance of having a veterinary surgeon next your at your doorstep, right? So then we come to our favorite character, that is Tricky, the lovable character, right? So, too much pampered. Yes, Tricky was too much pampered. We all understand the love for pets because we all have, like many of us, majority of us already have pets in our home. And many of you are, animal lover. It's not that you need to have a well-bred animal to keep at home. You can also show your animals to the, show your uh, love to those who are in the streets. So the street dogs, there are many of us who love animals and who want to take care of the street dogs, who likes to feed them, right? So that is also showing your love towards animals, right? So in this world of cruelty, it is a blessing to have love towards other creatures, especially the animals, the innocent creatures, right? So yes, Tricky was too much pampered. He was overfed and he was given all kinds of luxuries, right, and facilities. And this overgiving of luxuries and over facilities, that actually led to harm rather than doing good, and he became ill. He became so fat that he could not even walk properly, and the narrator or the author, the narrator and the author both are the same person. So he compared the fat dog Tricky with a sausage. What was his only fault? His only fault was greed. Yes, he loved all those snacks that actually was given to him by his owner, Mrs. Pumphrey. And then he became obese, he became unhealthy, and he lost his appetite and started having bouts of vomiting. And the last point, which I have not written in the slide, but I am telling you verbally, the last point which you need to mention is, because I have already discussed, so I have not again included, because that is very well understood. How did he recover from his illness? So that we have already mentioned in the, in Mr. Harriet's character. So just bring in that point, incorporate in Tricky's, condition as well. His stay in the hospital, and how did he recover? How did he enjoy? And how did he love, his mistress? How did he show his affection when he recovered and when Mrs. Pumphrey came to take back Tricky, right? So that we will already discuss in different other questions. So I have not included in this, but that also needs to be incorporated in this answer, right? Okay, so the narrator was called, he suggested that Tricky needs hospitalization. So I have already told you about this, about the hospitalization. So maintaining a strict diet and then giving water, plenty of water to drink, and how he improved his health, right? That is what I just now discussed with you. And after a fortnight, how he became healthy, and then Mrs. Pumphrey finally took him away, took him with along with him, along with her, right? And then yes, I told you again, how did he enjoy his stay at the hospital? That needs to be included over here. So this point, right? So we have a separate question based on this. So this point also needs to be incorporated in the previous answer, right? So did Tricky enjoy his stay in the hospital? Yes, we think that he did enjoy his stay at the hospital, because he had, though he was a well-bred dog and he was kind of odd dog out over there, because all the rest of the dogs, they were completely shabby, unkempt. But that did not stop Tricky from befriending these dogs, and he mingled quite well, he gelled quite well with all these unkempt dogs, right? So he had found a new joy in being bowled over, trampled on, and squashed. So you know that dogs are very playful, they love to play, right? So similarly, Tricky also started playing with all the other, household dogs that were there in the hospital. He became very energetic, he used to play and run along with the other dogs, and he also started recovering very speedily. And then not even that, he started also gaining his appetite, and now he started to run for his supper bowl. That dog who had completely become listless, could not even wake up from his bed, lost his appetite completely, had bouts of vomiting. Now he becomes so energetic, so full of vigor that now he runs for his own food. And therefore, we can understand that he was having a great time at the hospital. Next, we come to the humorous elements in the story. So when I was teaching you the chapter, when I was going through some of the passages, some of the excerpts from the chapter, I told you that there are some elements which are humorous, which you need to understand, right? So let us analyze what are the humorous elements from the chapter itself. First of all, he did not have control on his food. Tricky was greedy. His only fault was his greed. And Mrs. Pumphrey's over pampering. So that is again humorous when we read how she used to over pamper her, taking a look like she was having all these different kind of coats for a dog. You know, even the people, some of the people, they do not have so many varieties of coats, right? But this dog had so many different types of coats. And now when he was going to be taken away to the hospital, Mrs. Pumphrey tried to make sure that all his belongings also go with him so that Tricky does not face any kind of difficulty in the hospital. So that again makes us laugh when we read the chapter, when we go through these points. And then her sending of eggs, wine and brandy for a dog to thicken his blood, she started sending brandy and wine, okay, to give him energy because he had recently started to recover. So to maintain his energy level, again she started sending eggs. That was again the humorous part of the story. And the way the narrator dealt with Mrs. Pumphrey, that is again that also contributes to the humor of the story. Like the narrator and his staff started enjoying their luxurious meal, and they call it a ceremony, right? So why? Because they started to have all the eggs, wine and brandy that was sent for Tricky. And another humorous element comes when the narrator says that he was tempted to keep Tricky as a permanent guest. Why? Because it was because of Tricky that they were able to have the ceremonious meal, right? Next is, what was the kind of bond that was shared between Mrs. Pumphrey and Tricky? Again, very important. They shared a deep, lovable bond. Tricky was more than just a pet dog for Mrs. Pumphrey. Mrs. Pumphrey had no other person, no one else in her family to take shower her love on. So all her love was showered to this pet dog, Tricky. And she did not want to part away with this dog. She sent many items, many luxurious items, so that Tricky does not feel the need of any item, right? After recovering, when Tricky saw his mistress, what did he do? He jumped from the narrator's arms to Pumphrey's lap and started to lick her face. And this shows that how much he missed his mistress and how much he loved his mistress. Although he enjoyed his stay at the hospital playing with the other dogs, but the way he jumped immediately to Mrs. Pumphrey's lap from the narrator's arm justifies that they do share a deep bond, right? So this was all for today from my end, and we complete the chapter, Triumph of Surgery. I hope you enjoyed this chapter a lot because this was really a fun read, and this again reinvigorated our love for animals. So if you have liked this, then please keep sharing your love towards pet animals and to this video by hitting the like button, and do share and do give your comment about how did you like and what kind of attitude do you show to the animals, not only the pet animals but animals as a whole, right? So please do not forget to share your comments. I would definitely I would glad to read all your innovative comments. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.